Hello everyone and welcome to the course Modern Measurements and Instrumentation EC 504. This is a course that is taught to semester 5 students of Electronics and Communication Engineering Department, Nirma University. In today's session we are going to start with the second chapter from the course, that is on bridge measurements. Contents of the chapter are: we're going to study what are bridges, we'll see the classification of DC and AC bridges, the various types of bridges, and then we're going to derive the expressions of the unknown for each of the bridges. So basically a bridge is nothing but a loop which has usually 4 set of arms or branches, sometimes it is even more, and they may contain one or more electrical components. So briefly we would be classifying them into DC and AC. DC bridge would be when it is operated only on a DC voltage signal, and usually they are used for measurement of unknown resistances. So for my DC bridges I have Wheatstone bridge, Kelvin bridge and Kelvin double bridge for measurement of unknown resistance in one of the arms. AC bridges, when I am operating on an AC voltage signal, then I call them simply as an AC bridge, and usually they are used for measurement of unknown inductance, capacitance or frequency. So these are the bridges that are different type of AC bridges that are used for measurement of, say, Maxwell and Hay for inductance, sharing for capacitance, Wien bridge we use for measurement of frequency, Anderson again for inductance, and Deschantis for capacitance. So in today's class we're going to start with Wheatstone bridge, which is nothing but a DC bridge that has 4 arms with resistances on each of the arms. So 2 resistances have fixed values, we call them as standard arms or ratio arms. The third one is a variable arm, arm with a variable resistance, and the last one or the fourth arm would be where we would have our unknown resistance that we would try to find the value of. There would be a galvanometer which would be connected to the 2 opposite set of arms in between them, and the supply voltage would be connected to the remaining 2 ends. So for this we would try to tune in our resistance till we get a null deflection, then we'll say that the bridge is balanced, and depending on the conditions then we would try to measure or find out the value of unknown resistance using nodal equations. So once we are done with deriving the expression, we would be looking into account the limitations of Wheatstone bridge. We would be expressing Wheatstone bridge using the Thevenin equivalent to determine whether the galvanometer has required sensitivity to detect that unbalance or not, and then we would be concluding the session for the day.